Okay, if you think the days of totally free EV charging are over, wake up and drink the coffee. They're not over. It's just a bit harder to find it. Totally free EV charging is still out there, live and kicking, and here are my top 5 ways you can charge your new EV totally free of charge. Or is that an oxymoron? Totally free and charge? Oh, up to you. Well, if you look at the price of public rapid charging, sometimes hitting 92 pence per kilowatt hour, and compare that to petrol prices, many still think it's not worth getting an EV. But tempt them with free charging and the picture changes. You haven't missed the boat. Those deals are still out there. You don't need to go to those same lengths as those baby boomers. And financially, getting free EV charging is now worth more than ever. A typical petrol car doing 40 miles to the gallon will cost you about £1,400 in petrol over the year, every year. And that's at the petrol station. That's likely to be rising again in the near future. Getting your first EV is now officially cheaper as well, model for model, than the traditional petrol or hybrid. And charging it for free is a serious no-brainer. It's just like the cherry on top of the icing on top of the cake. See, over a 3-year lease, you could save more than £4,000. Well, let's kick off with my tip number 5. Choose your new car deal wisely, and we start off with Tesla. Recently, they offered unlimited free EV charging for Model Y via their superchargers for life. Yeah, really takes you back to those days of the Model S. Some of those are still getting free charging at superchargers. They're massively popular among taxi drivers. Vauxhall also offered totally free charging for the first year using Tesco pod chargers. Well, it's not free for life. It can be worth well over £1,000 if you can't charge at home. BMW likewise recently offered a 12-month free EV charging deal on certain models and currently offers free memberships with Ionity. Well, it's not free charging forever, but relatively cheap. Now, these offers come and go, and many are aimed at selling models with excess stock levels, or they're not selling as well as they projected. But they are out there, even today. Well, certainly not for life, but pre-configured brand new Tesla Model 3 and Model Y get 100 miles of free supercharging. Hey, it's free, and it's something. Tip number 4, order a BYD Dolphin through Optimise Energy V2G leasing package and you get totally free home charging for the entire lease duration. Pay your lease each month, never pay for charging at home. It's an exciting new package offering V2G. This is where Octopus uses your EV battery for buying and selling electricity to and from the grid. Now, obviously, the car's available for you to use whenever you want to or need it. And obviously, this is not going to damage the battery in any way, which is under manufacturer's warranty, certainly for the duration of the lease. This is the EV future, as more and more EVs come from the manufacturer with V2G installed, so the utility companies will begin to offer tariffs that allow you to trade electricity, just like houses with solar panels and home batteries already do. It's just that the EV battery in your car is many times bigger, allowing you to trade far more and make money. Tip number 3, switch your tariff. Now, some of them offer miles and miles free. There are many offers here, it's difficult to choose which, but for example, buy or lease a Ford, switch to Optimise Energy and get 10,000 miles of home and public charging totally free. But for those CPOs that don't offer that, or for those that can't charge at home, they all do offer referrals. I use these all the time. The internet is sometimes really annoying with a bombardment of surveys. How did we do? Let us know your thoughts. Follow us on X-Rated or Faceplant. But they know something that we underestimate. Personal referrals or reviews matter. That is why you'll find EV charger manufacturers, EV CPOs and EV manufacturers normally will offer you referral rewards. Now, for those that can charge at home, it's about 80% of EV drivers at the time of filming. British Gas, Octopus and E.ON all offer £50 each to both the new customer and the referrer. Scottish Power goes one better, it's offering £60 each. EDF is better still, £75 towards the new customer and £100 to the referrer. Oh, that, by the way, applies even if you don't have an EV. So get just one referral and your total monthly cost of charging your EV, assuming average miles, average efficiency, charging at off-peak rates, will be covered for nearly 4 months. Just 3 referrals in a year, your total EV home charging cost is covered for the entire year. For those that cannot charge at home, you can use your referral money to offset your public charging costs. Better still is your EV manufacturer. They've got a bit more money to spend. Now, I'm not going to go through the various manufacturers or offers. I can only speak for Tesla because I've known them and used them. So at times since I bought my first EV, the referrals on offer range from £1,000 to the referrer and £1,000 off the price of the new Tesla for the customer, right down to what today is a very meagre 650 supercharging miles for free to each of us. But that's 650 miles you can drive without spending a penny. In fact, with them, it's cheaper not to charge at home. Once again, just let your friends, work colleagues or casual acquaintances know there's something in it for both of you if you use the code. No snags, no downside. Use the code, you both get something. Don't use the code, you both get nothing. Oh, that reminds me, if you think you're switching your utility company to Octopus, I'll leave my referral code in the description down below. Oh, and if you've decided to buy or lease your first Tesla, that referral code is also there. Please use them. It helps you and it also supports the channel. Now, in my time, I have built up Tesla credit. It's not cash, but it's Tesla credit on the account. At one point, it got up to £4,000. Those were the days, as Harry Mopkins sang. Today it's 650 miles per referral to each of us, and my current balance is that I have 634 miles left to use before May 2027, having already used 1,950. So 2,800 free miles is 1/3 of an average yearly charging use. Personally, I'd rather have the £1,000, but that's not up to me. So use your referrals and your EV charging costs plummet down to zero for periods throughout the year. Looking at my charging history, I see page after page of zero cost. And these are not small, quick charges. Exeter, for example, 12th of September 2025, I added 55.3210 kilowatt hours for zero cost. Absolutely full battery for free. Then Hilton Park, that was 40.5339 kilowatt hours for free. Penhale, 39.183. Gloucester northbound, 34.613. Imagine that. You can trace my route. Home in Preston, where my 95% overnight charge cost about £2. Then Hilton Park, Exeter, then Penhale, then back to Gloucester and home. One toilet break and a coffee and some filming in between. And Cornwall is... that's it. Right, that's my total cost, £2. Preston to Cornwall and back, £2. So, there, all you commenters who go on about, oh, it only takes 5 minutes top-ups. I do notice you don't tell me that each top-up now costs you about £80, and you would need probably 2 yourself, at least. Now, be honest, which would you prefer? You can also see I never fill my battery to 100%, nor do I normally run it down to less than 10% at any time. I generally stop when I need a break or to go filming, whatever the state of charge happens to be. Tip number 2, we're almost there. Here we really do go searching for public EV chargers that are provided free of charge. Now, who would do such a crazy thing? Well, maybe your favourite restaurant or pub or hotel or caravan park, or maybe an Airbnb property. You see, at cheap overnight rates, it costs them just a few pounds to allow you to charge, and they get more business. It's just like an advert. Pay to attract business and build that cost into the product and the pricing. Now, I did just check on the phone with a few local hotels and restaurants advertising free charging for guests and residents, and yet they're still there, and stopping for a meal in a hotel qualifies as being a guest. And my local Italian restaurant currently has 2 chargers for their guests. Plug in while you eat. I also remember a road trip I did to Cromer in East Anglia. I stayed in a hotel, but alongside that they owned a caravan park, and the number of EVs plugged in while the family spent the whole day on the beach was eye-opening. We underestimate how much we can add in an 8 or 10 hour day, even through a 3-pin plug charger. And if we leave it plugged in overnight, you can get a full battery for the days that you do go out exploring. Always be on the lookout for the freebie. Now, if you're camping or caravan and you've paid for an electric hookup anyway, check with the owner, but get out your 3-pin plug charger, set it to maybe 3 amps, leave it plugged in all the time. Free once again. You paid for it for the caravan, you're not paying for charging. Well, top number 1 tip. You'll love this one. Use your kids, your parents, your relatives or your friends. You see, if you've got an EV and you've driven all the way there to visit them, the least they can do is allow you to plug in, and they rarely even ask for payment. That's why we carry our cables with us everywhere we go. I always have a 3-pin plug slow charger in my car. If I visit my sons and my grandchildren in Swansea or Falmouth, I never miss an opportunity to plug in, even if that means just slinging a cable through a kitchen window. So is free charging a complete myth? No, it's not. It just means you have to become a bit of an opportunist. You need to know where to look. The most common spots to find these days, these freebies, are at destinations where you're already planning to spend some time and or some money. Think your supermarkets, shopping centres, hotels, restaurants, some car dealerships. They offer free charging. They all can offer free top-ups as a perk to get you through the door. Now, you can use an app like ZapMap and hit the free-to-use filter to hunt them down, but be warned, they're almost always the slower, typically 7 kilowatt AC chargers, not the rapid ones that you'd use on a long trip. They're perfect for adding a few miles while you do your weekly shop. But you do find the odd 22 kilowatt free charger, and they can add serious mileage while you eat if you've got a car that can handle that. Now, I wouldn't necessarily rely on them as your main charging source, but grab what you can. Think of free public charging as a bonus, not a right. It's a great way to snag a few extra miles here and there, but don't build your entire EV life around it. So there you have it, 5 real actionable hacks to bring down the cost of running your electric car in the UK. And I never even mentioned all those that have solar panels and a home battery. Oops, I just did. Anyway, the dream of running an EV for pennies or free is alive and well. The dream of running free EV charging, that still exists, but requires a bit of dedication. Message is clear. You don't have to just accept paying sky-high prices at public rapid chargers. By using these strategies, you can take back control of your charging costs and make driving electric incredibly cheap or at times free. Now over to you. I want to hear from you. What's the best charging deal you've ever found? Or what's the most outrageous price you've ever seen? Drop your stories in the comments down below. So thanks very much for watching. I'll see you on the next one. I'm Dave.